According to Ipsos polling done exclusively for Global News, 86% of respondents are concerned Canada will face a recession in the next year. That figure is for November, up 3 points from the previous month. Meanwhile, 71% are concerned interest rates will rise faster than they can adjust, up 4 points from October. More than half, 53%, say they are worried they might not have enough money to feed their family, an increase of 9 points since October.
We're seeing quite remarkable and significant changes in such a short period of time. And I think that's what's really noteworthy about this poll. Canadians clearly have heightened anxieties over the potential for a recession, over interest rates, over high inflation. And as a result, we're seeing dramatic changes even since October. For example, 48% are worried that they might get in over their head with holiday spending. That's up 15 points in a month. 61% are worried that they might not be able to afford gasoline. That's up 13 points in a month. 53%, and this is quite a startling statistic, 53% are worried they might not have enough money to feed their family. That's up 9 points since October. So very significant changes in public opinion. And that's despite the fact that actually inflation is coming down a little bit. I think we've kind of passed the peak, but we know that interest rates are continuing to go up. And so Canadians are spending more money servicing their debt and have less money left over at the end of the month as a result. We're consistently seeing that women are more concerned than men. They're more concerned about inflation, more concerned about interest rates, more concerned about holiday spending, more concerned about putting food on the table. And that's been very consistent every time we ask these questions. And I think if we also look at another demographic, and there's a lot of overlap here, it's parents. Parents have heightened concern about all of these things as well. And, women are more likely to be single mothers than men are to be single fathers. It's disproportionate. And I think that may be one of the reasons why we're seeing heightened concerns. We also know that there's a gender pay gap in this country. Women generally make a little bit less than men do. So they have less money. And as a result, higher interest rates and higher rates of inflation have an even more significant impact on women than they do on men. Certainly, Canadians are taking their cues from the media and our leaders who are being covered in the media, and I think what they do understand is that people experience things very differently, and so the Conservatives can say, "Well, it's all the Liberals' fault," and the Liberals can say, "Don't worry, we've got this under control. We're hoping to avoid a recession." But at the end of the day, what people know is how much money they have left in their pocket at the end of the month. And, our research through MNP, for example, the MNP Debt Index is showing that Canadians consistently have less money in their pocket at the end of the month than they did before. And interest rates have a lot to do with that. Inflation has a lot to do with that. So, Canadians, I think, are saying the experts can tell me what's going on, overall, but maybe they don't fully appreciate what's happening with my own financial situation. And the feeling is that Canadians' personal financial situation is deteriorating.